Hi, I want to show you how to integrate an Aweber subscription form into Thrive Architect the easy way without the need of the API connection. Hi there, my name's Victor. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or want to just say hi, you can do so below, and also please subscribe to my channel. Recently, I moved from GetResponse to Aweber, and I have several web pages set up on my site that have opt-in forms where basically someone gives me their name and their email address, and then they click a button so that they can go and do something or get something. The idea is I wanted to get their name and email address onto a subscription list for the autoresponder, which is Aweber. When I first set it up, I just added Aweber into Thrive, into the WordPress, and connected those dots that way and just simply selected Aweber for the form over here as an API connection. I just added the connection, I added Aweber. But I ran into a problem with Aweber where, because I don't have a lot of experience and a long list and everything, they were giving me a double opt-in even though I had opted out of a double opt-in in Aweber and everything. And when I spoke to someone in their help, they suggested using an HTML form from Aweber and going that route, a different route. And you don't even need an API connection to do this. And so that's what I want to show you how to do here and replace what I was using here for GetResponse originally. There are a few prerequisites. You need to have an Aweber account in order to do this. And so here's my Aweber account. You need to have at least one list, a subscribers list that you're going to be associating and creating a form for. You also need to have Thrive Architect or Thrive Themes and a page that you want this to go on to. So I'm going to just walk through this and just kind of describe what I'm doing as I go. Go ahead and have your page open in Thrive that you want to replace a form or add a form to. And I'm going to be replacing this block here, really. And so then go to your Aweber and find the list that you want to work with. So I'm clicking Manage List, and I'm going to click on this list here. And when you get to the list you want to work with, next you want to click on Sign Up Forms, because we're going to create a form. And I have one here, but I'm going to create a new one for this demonstration. Create a sign-up form. And the first step is you can choose a template. So they actually have different forms, or they have this very basic one right here, and you can choose either. So you can come up here and get an idea of what these other ones look like. I kind of like the shadow one here, so I'm going to say Load Template, and it just loads the template here. Now, I like to have an opt-in checkbox with a little message, and to do that, all I'm going to do is say Create New Custom Field, and right here I'm going to give it a name, Opt-in. I'm going to say Next, and here I want it to be a checkbox, and I want it to be required. For the label, I'm just going to paste in the label I want, and that looks good to me. Now we're going to go ahead to step 2. Once you're happy with this, you can change other items up here. There's really a lot you can do. We're going to go step 2, and now we want to name this web form. We'll call it Shadow Funnelize. And now the question is what do you want to happen after a person clicks the button? So they give you the name and email address, and they're going to be added to the subscriber list, which you probably will have campaigns on and auto responses and everything set up. And what do you want to happen after they click that button? Do you want to send them to a different page? If you do, then you need to click here and you can say custom page, for example. So I just added this URL and I can click preview to see what happens to test it, and it takes a person to a page I want them to go to. And when I'm happy with that, now I want to say go to step 3. And in step 3 here, we want to say save your form. And from here, click on I will install my form. And then raw HTML. Notice that the form was already saved now. So this is already saved for Aweber. So the autoresponder has this form. Now if I want to keep all of the formatting that I was tweaking and adjusting and the colors and all of that of the form of the template that I chose in Aweber, I leave this checked. If I just want it unformatted, I uncheck it. And you notice the code changes. I'm going to keep the formatting and just click anywhere in there and it selects it, and then I'm going to just copy that. And now I go to Thrive where I want this added, and I'm going to click Add Element and Custom HTML, and I'm going to drag this and put it where I want it. And I want it right below there. And now I paste in the HTML and click Save. And now that form appears right there. And over here, I'm just going to delete that old form that I don't want anymore. And now I've replaced the old form with the new form with the opt-in and everything. And if I wanted to make changes, I could come back to Aweber here and I could, for example, go to the design, and I actually have one that I like. And I don't want the header, and I don't need all of this. And now I have basically what I had originally, except this is Aweber, right? So go to step 2. Everything else is still the same. Step 3, save, raw HTML. I want to keep the formatting, copy. And now this time, since this is already here, I can select it and then just say edit the HTML content. I'm just selecting everything and deleting, and then I'm pasting in the new HTML. And now, there I go. And everything's all set up. I can say save. Now something else that's kind of interesting is that this HTML, it's actually a form. So if I paste it into a regular text file and save it, and then open the text file in a web browser, you'll see it's actually the same form because it's HTML. Anyway, so if I had that template and everything in Aweber and save that HTML, I would have a page basically ready to go that I could use anywhere, especially with Thrive or WordPress or even just a regular HTML page. And I don't have to have an API connection and stuff because that's already built into the HTML that I took from Aweber. I hope all of that makes sense. If you have ideas or questions or other things that you'd like to see demonstrated, or maybe reviews done for applications and different things, go ahead and leave a comment below. I hope you like this and that it helps you. And please subscribe to my channel.